I personally detest caps. Now, in different industries, it might make sense, right? But if it's a solid deal with a customer who's credit worthy and has done a long, diligent sales cycle, and there's no reason to suspect that there's an issue with it, I don't have a problem just paying the damn thing. Like not doing so creates a lot of bad faith within the organization. And I've seen in the past scenarios where the top salesperson in the company was earning more than the CEO was in certain years because of a few sort of windfall deals. And frankly, that wasn't really a problem that we experienced. Obviously, you've got to make sure that they're really solid deals and there's not just sort of fluff coming out. But I do understand that different industries and different types of companies might see that situation a bit differently. But in my view, you're better off paying it and making sure that everybody knows you're going to pay it, because that's what incentivizes everybody else to still go chase those big deals. And hopefully your sales leadership team is smart enough to know you can't just chase a big deal and hope it lands. You've got to do the work and crank out the volume to hit the target. The windfall deals should really be something that's sort of above and beyond and to some degree unexpected. It does get trickier when you're playing in the enterprise space. And you have that division between sort of the SMB deals and the enterprise deals and sort of crossovers there. That can be a little bit tricky. But generally, if it's a good deal, pay the deal. There's no better incentive you can give to a sales team than pointing at a massive paycheck and going, that could be yours.
And most high performing organizations I see and have worked with, Jason, have what you described as the philosophy of pay them, right? That's what we, especially if you look at your growth strategy and say, wow, we're going to grow 20% next year. And oh, by the way, 15% of that, 75% of that 25% growth is coming from enterprise. And that's where we're selling big lumpy deals, right? And then you have this windfall clause and a cap it. You're misaligned to your strategy right out of the gate, right? And they're going to know that. They're going to be, what do you really mean? That doesn't make sense, right? So they'll tail it back because it's emotional. If you get into these ties, I think it ties back to growth strategy. If you say, wow, we do need to sell bigger, better deals. Okay, then do we really need to cap this stuff or have all these, if ands or buts around them? And also look at your deal desk, right? If you have a strong deal desk that vets a lot of these big deals or all of them, right? That's another thing to bring up in terms of we're already looking at this stuff. It's not like they're going out with this wild west. They can go create this huge deal, set all these expectations, get lax on terms, and we lose our shorts, right? So those are some things that I've seen help, get this emotional topic, to a closure.